Biblical Hebrew 2, Hitpael Parsing Practice. Genesis 3:8. Vayishmeu et kol Adonai Elohim. So beginning with a Vav consecutive, call imperfect from Shema, Vayishmeu, and they heard the sound of the Lord God. Mitchalech bagan leruach hayom. Mitchalech here then gives us our first Hitpael. You can read that out loud and hear that Hitpael sound there with mitchalech, so the hirek, and the first word here in the t prefix also as well, and then the ae vowel pattern in the middle of the verb. So mitchalech, hitpael. So the hitpael participle also has this mem prefix to mark it out. So hitpael participle from halak, to walk around, some kind of iterative sense. So they heard the voice or the sound of the Lord God walking around in the garden in the wind of the day or the evening of the day or something like that. Vayitchabe ha'adam ve'ishto mipnei Adonai Elohim betoch etz hagan. So vayitchabe there, a vav consecutive again. This time it's going to be the hitpael. So it has that yit habe, yit ha'e vowel pattern of the hitpael form with the imperfect prefix for third masculine singular yit. So the root here is left the last three letters, het, beit, aleph, chabe, to hide. So they hid themselves. The man and the woman hid themselves from before the Lord in the midst of the trees of the garden. Genesis 20:17, Vayitbalel Avraham el ha'Elohim. So Vayitbalel here, vav consecutive, and then it has that characteristic itba'e vowel pattern with the it prefix. So Vayitbalel leaves us with Pe Lamed Lamed for the root here from Balal to pray. And it has that yit prefix, that's third masculine singular prefix. Vayitbalel. So Abraham prayed to the Lord. Vayirpa Elohim et Avimelech ve'et ishto. So Vayirpa here, vav consecutive, call imperfect 3ms with the va here and then the dagesh and the yod for the vav consecutive imperfect form. Then that hirek under the prefix, and then the kametz under the pei there instead of the holem is there because of that final a there, which causes vowel changes in these quiescent aleph forms. So this is called perfect 3ms from Rapha to heal. So God healed Abimelech and his wife and his Ve'amhotav and their servants. Vayeldu. So last word here in the verse also vav consecutive, call imperfect, this time a third masculine plural from yalad. So this one has a tzere under that yod there for the prefix vowel because this is a first yod verb, so one of the yods has dropped out, causing the lengthening from a hirek to a tzere there as a prefix vowel, and then it has the third masculine plural suffix u ending there as well for a vav consecutive, call imperfect 3mp from yalad. And so they were healed and then they gave birth, or they had children. Deuteronomy 3:23, Va'et Hanan el Adonai ba'et hahi lemor. So here Va'et Hanan, vav consecutive with the hitpael imperfect first common singular prefix. So the aleph there, the first common singular imperfect prefix, it still has that et, so the same t that we have in the hitpael, and then we have the ha nan this time instead of el vowel pattern due to the het there causing guttural changes slightly in the vowel pattern of this one. So Hanan means to pray or to entreat or beg. So Moses is here saying at that time I prayed or I entreated the Lord lemor, saying. So lemor is the call infinitive construct from amar, usually used, sometimes not even translated, but usually marking direct quotation. So Deuteronomy 9:20 then, Ve'aharon hitanef Adonai me'od lehashmido. But against Aaron, hitanef Adonai. So the Lord was angry against Aaron. Hitanef, anaf here, hit has this hit prefix of the Hitpael, perfect, third masculine singular, and we have the a, and then the naf, a class vowel for the second part there. Slight differences because this is a weak verb with an aleph nun pei here instead of the al of the Hitpael. We have a naf, so an a vowel pattern there. But with the hit prefix, this should be simple to identify. Then the last word on that first line, lehashmido. So this has a lamed prefix, so whenever we see the preposition lamed, it's a good sign, it's a good clue that this is an infinitive. And then we have hashmido here with the rest, so it has a hey prefix as well, and then the root here would be shin mem dalet, shamad, to destroy. So it has the hey with the a class vowel, and then the hirek yod stem vowel. So those are signs of the Hitpael infinitive construct. And then at the end, we also have a third masculine singular o object suffix. So to destroy him. So the Lord was angry exceedingly with Aaron to destroy him, or wanting to destroy him. Hitpael gam ba'ad Aharon ba'et hahi. Moses goes on to say, but I prayed also on behalf of Aaron at that time. So Hitpael, from the root balal here, it has this et prefix that is the marker of the Hitpael imperfect. So the a prefix there, the common, our first common singular imperfect prefix, and then we have this a vowel pattern with the doubling of the R2 as signs for the Hitpael imperfect.